here. Before we go too far, we'll watch a Clark Kent game next. We know that's one of the fan favorites.
Yeah.
We want to say that if you are just tuning in, if you're coming in from another stream, welcome, thank you, welcome to the Super Magical Cup. We are running our first qualifier of Season 2 today. Season 2 is going to run all through the fall, ending on September 24th. We are going to be running, in addition to this qualifier, more than 4 qualifiers every week for the next, 10 plus weeks. If you want to sign up for Season 2, go to supermagicalcup.com and sign up for Season 2. We will send out weekly emails with the qualifier times and passwords. Definitely jump on in those.
Yep.
So
see if you can make your way to the Invitational.
That's true. The top 100 players of this event will be getting qualifier points that will get you into the Invitationals and the Championship Series. Let's see how Clark Kent of Elite Gaming does. DeLorean opens up with an Elixir Collector right off the bat.
Minor Fire Spirit onto the Elixir Collector.
I think Clark Kent just wants to see how he's going to answer Minor, get some Elixir out of his hand. He was leaking for a hot second there.
Level 5 Elixir Collector.
That should be real juicy for a Minor deck.
A Minor is going to
But again, leaking Elixir again, what is he doing? I don't like this leaking.
I mean, we always talk about this when we watch Clark Kent. He likes to leak Elixir a lot for decision-making and timing. Yeah. It's something really interesting to note.
The way you can look at it is I'm willing to spend 1 Elixir for information. Like, if I know that the other player's going to play something at 10, I'd rather have 1 less Elixir but be able to counter what they play.
Yeah.
Great Fire Spirits there by Clark Kent on defense. I mean, look, we can say about whatever trades he's been making, but he hasn't taken hardly any tower damage. Chop. Oh, good zap. 1 more.
Okay, but now the counter push is scary, and he has no zap.
That's true. So this would be a good time for Clark Kent to put his goblins or something like that with it, because he knows that the zap is already out.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a bummer that Ice Wizard didn't hit the other Barbarian. 2 Ice Wizard shots and 1 Mini P.E.K.K.A. shot will kill a Barbarian. So if you have them together and they play the Barbs in a poor position, your Mini P.E.K.K.A. can quickly one-hit all of them.
Interesting that he places Collector there. He already knows that Clark Kent has a Minor, and Clark Kent's going for that.
That could just be inexperience. We've seen a lot of people really struggling with Minor in the new tournament meta, and that might be one of those things where Clark Kent, a Minor super veteran, sort of knew to go for that.
Yeah, every single time. That Collector's done. And
it's unfortunate that DeLorean has to fireball. It's like not like what you want to do, but that Princess will keep shooting forever.
Yeah.
I mean, a 140th shot means that it only takes about 2 attacks for the Princess just to be worth it. It's like a damage spell.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were to compare it
2 to 3 attacks,
Inferno Tower, Fire Spirit's in front. We've seen
it does distract a little bit, and it does starts to wear it down. I mean, obviously Clark Kent's
still has 1 card unrevealed.
Clark Kent, what is his 1 unrevealed card?
Might be a win condition. It might be why he's...
There it is. Inferno Tower.
It's definitely not a win condition.
You know, it's funny. Inferno Tower... Pompeo, one of the main Inferno Tower players, says the Inferno Tower is now better after the change, not worse. Because while the hit point buff was good for it, what's awesome is that now that it can be zapped, people feel like they have to zap it. They make plans around zapping the Inferno Tower, which makes them weaker to other zap-related plans elsewhere.
Yeah.
That great zap.
I mean, zap is such a key card that if you have any card that people feel like they have to zap, it's really important to have in your deck because you need to be able to control that spell.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, great defense by both players. We've been talking a lot about how it seems like Clark Kent's getting better. That's an unfortunate fireball. You see that the Princess stopped moving and didn't get hit by the fireball.
Oh, no.
Ooh, distracting both right there. Gets the zap.
Oh, that's going to be a great combo.
Yeah, Princess plus 1 Mini P.E.K.K.A. swing will take out. If he got 1 more swing in there, that would have been... I think this Princess might have survived, but not quite now.
Yeah. Inferno Tower expires also, and
double
Legendaries out.
They're pretty much in a stall. Like, big shout out to DeLorean for being in kind of a bad situation here with underleveled Elixir collectors and still holding off very well against this Minor deck.
And that could have been the big mistake.
Oh, 1 chop on the Ice Wizards. A lot of value, didn't want to give up.
And both the Fire Spirits hit the tower. Now, as far as I know, Fire Spirits actually don't do nerf damage to towers.
They do not. They do the full damage.
So they're pretty much like a fireball on steroids.
I really like DeLorean mixing up his line of play here. He had been using Barbarians on defense, but by using him on offense as a block to the Inferno Tower, he was able to push through a decent amount of damage. I don't know if it was worth it, like the total cost being worth it, because, I mean, gosh, look at how much this counter push is going to do. But I do at least like that he's trying to find a way to win this game and not just... following the same lines of play over and over again.
Because he was slowly losing. I mean, Clark Kent has chosen his cards well and is playing out his lines of play really well.
DeLorean really does like that Barbarians into... Like, he's going to try it again on the other side here. It actually might pull it to the right tower. Oh, no, it doesn't. I was thinking that maybe he was outthinking Clark Kent in that way. Like, oh, you're going to pull me across the river. Well, I'll end up on the tower that I wanted to fight in the first place.
No, double Ice Wizard plus the Barbarians in front. Inferno Tower needs to come up really soon. Fire Spirits are great against Barbarians.
Yeah.
Miner is working on that right side, and there's nothing to challenge it.
Here comes a Hog Rider directly in on a frozen tower. This could be it.
Oh my God, Clark
300,
Kent!
220. Oh, DeLorean, exploring different lines of play, was able to find out a way to beat it. I think Clark Kent felt like he had that game wrapped up if he could just get a few more miners over the towers.
He didn't choose to put his Inferno Tower down.
And that was it. So he had the, maybe he didn't have it. Did he have it in his hand? We don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
he probably had it in his hand, but he probably needed to play some card to cycle it and didn't have the elixir, which is the reason why you really... I mean, this is the reason why Cannon has still been played despite the fact that it's been nerfed and other towers have been buffed.
What else distracts?
Yeah. It's just like you really want to pay that low cost just to pull the Hog Rider in a different direction.
We're starting to get some